What shapes your child's brain the most isn't the toys, the classes, or the expensive programs. It's shaped by the moments you respond half-heartedly, step in too fast, or miss those tiny, blink-and-you'll-miss-it interactions. This video will show you exactly what your child's brain is learning from your everyday reflexes. Your child hands you a toy. You take it, you set it down, and you say nothing more. Or, they're struggling to fix something. You watch for 2 seconds, and then you step in to do it for them, just to save time. You don't do this because you don't care. You do it because you're tired, you're busy, it's just faster. And because those moments seem far too small to actually matter. But the truth is, a child's brain doesn't learn from what you intend to do. It learns from what you repeat. This video isn't about being a perfect parent. It's about how their brain learns through back and forth, through waiting, through effort, and through the moments you intervene too soon. Because the thing that impacts your child the most every day is often the thing you're doing without even noticing. You didn't ignore them, but you didn't truly respond either. Think back to that moment when your child excitedly handed you a worn-out toy. You took it, but then you just quietly set it aside. Or when they were babbling about their day at school, and you just nodded without ever looking up from your screen. You were physically there, but your mind was a total blank. In psychology, this is a break in the serve and return process. When a child tosses an emotional ball, but no one catches it, the neural pathways in their brain simply stop building. They start to learn that communication is a one-way street. Their initiative slowly fades away because there was no response to keep it alive. Just one missed beat, but it changes everything. Remember this, the brain doesn't learn from your presence, it learns from your engagement. And what your child needs isn't just for you to be there, it's what you do next. The brain doesn't need you to talk a lot, it needs you to give something back. Imagine when your child excitedly points at a dog in the park and you just give a dry, okay, and stay silent. Or when they babble their first sounds, but you don't mimic them back to start a real conversation. You might think, they're too young. They don't understand anyway. Truth is, those back and forth loops are exactly what fire up multiple brain regions at once. Turn-taking builds language. It builds emotional regulation. But when the loop breaks, the pathways aren't strengthened. The child simply gets used to passive interaction. It's like playing tennis alone against a wall. No back and forth, no connection. The less they get, the less the brain grows. But most parents think the problem lies somewhere else. You don't lack time. You're just missing the peak moments. Most of us wait until we're free to finally pick up a book and read with our kids. But when the evening hits and exhaustion sets in, you shrug off the smallest routines. Your child might be playing right next to you, but there's no real connection happening. You tell yourself, I'll do it properly later.
Cả mẹ mệt mỏi nằm trên sofa, con nhìn sang với ánh mắt mong chờ.
The truth is, learning doesn't happen in formal lessons. It builds from the tiniest repetitions in everyday life. Those moments, right before sleep, are when the brain consolidates and stores information best. When you skip them, the vocabulary gap grows. Attention and memory start to weaken. Don't wait until you're ready, because your child's brain doesn't wait for you to be free to start learning. And this is where everything starts to drift apart. You're helping, but your child's brain doesn't need fast. When you see them drop a toy and you pick it up instantly, or when they're struggling with blocks and you rush to do it for them. Even before the first tear falls, you've already stepped in. You tell yourself, it's just faster if I do it. But the truth is, the struggle is exactly what fires up the prefrontal cortex. Trial and error is how they build problem-solving pathways. If you help too fast, they lose their tolerance for frustration. Self-control and executive function simply stop developing. Fast for you means a lost opportunity for them. And when that repeats long enough, it doesn't have to stay this way. Change doesn't start with big gestures. It starts the next time your child hands you a toy. Pause for a second. Look into their eyes. Return that emotional ball. Allow them to struggle, to fail, and to find the answer on their own. You don't have to be a perfect parent. You just have to be a present one. Start today, because your child's brain is waiting for you. If you found this helpful, share it with another parent who is trying their best, just like you. I'll see you in the next one. In the end, it's not what you buy or the formal lessons you teach that shape your child's brain the most. It's how you respond in those tiny, everyday moments that act as the true architect. There are parents who try to get everything right, and then there are parents who start to notice how they reflexively react. Remember this: your child's brain isn't waiting for you to teach. It's learning from how you respond. Today, try to recall one moment where you reacted too fast. If you can see it, then you've already started looking in the right direction. If you want to understand more about what's happening inside your child's brain every day, you're welcome to stay. Just slow down for a beat, and everything starts to change.